Mr. Chairman, we find ourselves at an important moment in history when it comes to the Federal Bureau of Investigation. For decades, under the leadership of J. Edgar Hoover, there was a fear that this organization, this investigative body, was too autocratic, was not answerable under our government of checks and balances, in fact, too powerful compared to attorneys general or even presidents of the United States. Now we find ourselves in an opposite position, trying to decide whether or not this agency, which has been shaken by the dismissal of James Comey, can reestablish itself with integrity and leadership. I believe Christopher Wray can do that. I'm going to support his nomination to be the head of the Federal Bureau of Investigation. He comes to this job, when approved, in a moment in history when we are being tested. The statements made by the President yesterday to the New York Times have shaken me and many across America. He once again made it clear that he dismissed James Comey because the Russian investigation was getting too close to home. He criticized his own Attorney General, Jeff Sessions, for recusing himself, making it very clear that he would have expected Attorney General Sessions to put an end to this investigation. And now what happens next? As members close to the President and his own administration and his family are being asked critical questions, will the President move again to try to dismiss Mr. Mueller, the special counsel? Will he do his best to try to end the investigation of the FBI? Will Attorney General Sessions be complicit if he moves in that direction? We don't know the answers to those questions, but I would tell you we are on the footsteps, doorstep, I should say, of a constitutional crisis in this country. We have to establish the independence and credibility of our Department of Justice. We've got to make it clear that no one in this country, including the President of the United States, is above the law. If there is an attempt to obstruct justice, we in Congress and across America have a responsibility to speak out. I thought the testimony of Mr. Wray was explicit that he will not be party to that. He would rather resign than find himself party to that. I take him at his word, and that's why I'm going to support his nomination. I ask that my entire statement be made part of the record.